Hey guys, my name's Dave and welcome to another Guitar Zero to Hero song tutorial. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to play Edging by Blink-182, and for the basics, you'll just need your guitar in standard tuning and you won't need a capo. All the tones that you hear in this lesson are recorded using the Boss Katana 100 Mark II. If you want those tone patches, I'll leave them in the link in the description. If you want to master your chords back to front, then be sure to head over to guitarzerotohero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. Or if you want to improve in your guitar in general, then sign up to Guitar Zero to Hero Premium, which is my complete step-by-step guitar course. Let's jump into the lesson. So let's start with the verse, and it's really nice and easy. There's just 2 lines of tab here. Now for this main verse and chorus tone, it's just a distorted guitar tones. So if you have a high gain amp channel, just turn up the gain so you get that distortion. Or if you've got a clean amp, just put a distortion pedal in front of it and you'll get a similar result. Now in terms of the guitar settings, I'm using the bridge pickup here and I've got my tone and volume at 10. So we're going to start with the C5 power chord. So index finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string and ring and pinky finger on the 5th frets of the 4th and 3rd string. What you want to do with your index finger is rest it lightly over all the other strings as it's fretting down the 5th string, and that way when you strum all the strings, only the ones that you're fretted will ring out. You also want to have your index finger slightly touching the 6th string as it's fretting down that 5th string, and that way even the 6th string is muted. So we're just going to hit this C5 power chord with a down like that. So after the up strum, you just want to put your palm down to mute all the strings. So down, mute. And we're going to do that 4 times for this first line of tab. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And for the second line of tab, we'll go to an F5 power chord. So that shape just moves up 1 string and down to the 1st and 3rd frets. We're going to strum this with a down, up, down. And then on the next up strum, we're going to slide up to an E octave. So it's the same as that C5 power chord shape, but we're going to move it up to 7th and 9th frets, and we're also going to lift our ring finger. Now as a result, only the 5th and 3rd strings will ring out. You want that 4th string muted as well. So that's our E octave, and that's on an up strum, and you want to ideally sort of slide into that. So and then on the next down strum, we're going to go down to a C octave. So it's the same as that C5 power chord, but again, we just have our ring finger lifted. So that bar. So we're going to play that for 3 bars. And for the 4th bar, it's basically the same, but we are playing different octaves. So we're going to slide up to the 9th and 10th octave. So that's an F octave, and then end on the E octave. So, and the second line of tab. That's it for the verse. Then we move to pre-chorus 1, which is nice and easy. We're now switching tones to a clean amp channel. So we're going to start with this shape here. So ring and pinky finger on the 5th frets of the 3rd and 2nd string, and then index finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So it's a bit of a stretch here. We're going to pluck the 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd, and 3rd with a down, down, up, up. And that's just on quarter notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. For the next shape, we just move our index finger up 1 fret. We're going to pluck the exact same picking pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we take our middle finger, put it on the 5th fret of the 4th string. Same picking pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then with your index finger, go down to the 2nd fret of the 5th string. And same picking pattern, except our bass note is the 5th string. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it for pre-chorus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next we get to chorus 1, which is the same as chorus 2. So we're going to start with our C5 power chord, and we're going to strum this with a down, down, up, up, down. And then we go to our F power chord, and we strum this with 4 down strums. So 1, 2, 3. So those first 2 bars. Third and 4th bar are almost identical, except when we go to this F chord, we're going to strum it twice and then move up to a G5 power chord for 2 strums. So the 3rd and 4th bar. For the second line of tab, the first two bars are identical to the first two bars of the first line of tab. So, and then for the third bar, we go up to our G power chord, strum that 3 times, and down to the F power chord with the on the last beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back up to the G with the same strumming pattern. And that's it for the chorus, which sounds like this. Now after the first chorus, there's a short break and it's just the C5 power chord, and you're just going to strum that and hold it out for 2 bars. Then we have verse 2, which is the same as verse 1, and pre-chorus 2. Now pre-chorus 2 slightly differs. Now the third bar, instead of going to the 5th fret of the 4th string in that third bar, we're going to take our index finger and go to the 3rd fret of the 5th string for that third bar. So the pre-chorus 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's just repeated through twice. Second chorus is the same as the first chorus, and then we get to the bridge, which is just 4 power chords. So we're going to start with an A5 power chord up at 5th and 7th frets here. I'm going to strum all these chords with the down, 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 up. So A5 for 1 bar, F5 for 1 bar, C5 for 1 bar, and then an E5 for 1 bar. So I like to play that with my ring and pinky finger because then it's easy to go back up to the A5 power chord. So the bridge. Next we get to chorus 3. It's the same as chorus 1 and 2. We're playing the first 6 bars and then there's 1 bar of no music. Chorus 3 has a slightly different tone to the other choruses as well. It's not quite as heavy. It's just a little bit of distortion or drive. So chorus 3. Now chorus 4 is similar to chorus 1 and 2, except this bar where we go G, F, we're going to play that through 3 times. So it's not played through once, it's played through 3 times. And then we have the G bar, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we end the song with the C5. And those are all the parts to this song. So now I'll be doing a full playthrough of the song and I'll have a vocal track on top for some context. Feel free to play this back as many times as you'd like to practice, play along to, and see how you go. Thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this lesson, then I know you'll absolutely love these other lessons too. So hit the link here, or if you want to grab a copy of my free guitar ebook, then head over to guitarzerotohero.com or click the link here. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys next time on Guitar Zero to Hero. Cheers.